half a turn, that should be enough. You actually see right here, right at this edge right here, that's where it was pinched. So that's probably about 3 millimeters right there. Maybe, well, not quite 4, maybe 3. Yeah, about 3 or so millimeters. I think that's probably enough. So right there. Okay, that's tightened. Let's see, back to this again. See, I could have enough slack now. And yeah, oh man, it's just still shy of like maybe 1 millimeter. Okay, so loosen this up a little bit again, and just give it a little bit more slack. It's about 1 millimeter more. I was kind of right, about 4 millimeters too tight. So I think this is about 4 millimeters of slack right here. So, alright, so that's about 4 millimeters of slack. That's about the width of my Allen key right here, about 4 millimeters. So I bought it pretty much right on. Okay, so now again, pull this right here. Make sure it's all sitting in its proper spots along where the cable is. Pull this, and it should clear. So there it goes, it clears. Now it sits inside there, and I'm good. That's basically about where you want it to be. And it should be just enough to clear. You don't want to have too sloppy. If it's too loose here, you won't have enough brakes here. You'll hit the brake lever to the handlebar, and you won't have enough braking here at the disc. So I think this is good. So, but right there is where it engages. So that's where it engages. It's about parallel. The lever here is about parallel with the grip. So I can feel it just about engaged right there. And any more than that, it's clamping down on it. So, and that's what you want. The reason why you want this to be like that, where this is parallel with the grip, is because there's an electronic switch in here, and that's for the regen brake. So if you set this brake where it engages, where the disc brake engages sooner, it's not enough to activate the switch, and you won't have any regen until you're already mechanically braking. So I set it this way where it doesn't engage until the lever is parallel with the grip. So that way I could activate the regen switch, the brake switch, regen brake switch first before it activates the mechanical brakes, before it engages the mechanical brake. That way I could just regen brake only and not I could do regen brake only first to slow down, but not to stop. That way you basically save the brakes, the life on the brake pads. So you could you have more life on it, because if you barely just touch it and it engages, and you hardly ever use the regen brake, the brake pads here will wear out faster. But also, since you lose regen brake, you lose distance, right? So if you have the regen brake, you get more, because it recharges, you get a little bit more distance out of the scooter if you do it that way. So that's how I do it. That's it. Let's see. So that's all the assembly. All you need to do. So to disengage the hook right here, this is still new, so it's kind of pushed down before, but that's how you hold it up. Anyways, to disengage it, push down right here on this little red thing right here. Then you can unhook. Get this little tag out here. That's bring it up here, and just kind of, that's it. And to fold it back down, it's one-handed. When I first got the very first one, I was using two hands. I didn't realize there was a little notch down here, because you can't really see it. But there is a little notch, and there's a little this knob here. This little thing that goes into the notch. So if you just turn it, it won't go into the notch. You have to actually pull it out first. Pull it out, then turn it into the notch. And now it locks in place. Let's look at it from this angle here. I hope you guys can see that. See, there's a space right there. So if I aim like this, there's no space. That means it's not being held. And I turn it out, it's nothing. It's not being held. I actually have to pull it out, then turn it, and now it holds open. Then you can pull this, and it folds down. So basically, this is a safety pin. There it goes, back to normal again, and now it's good for riding. And that's it. All you need to do now is pump up the tires, and charge it before you can use it. It's always a good idea to charge a battery fully charged before you use it. Whenever you get anything that has a battery, charge it first. Let's see. That's it. That's all there is with this one. what I'm going to do with it, I've done this with the other scooters, the other GoTrax that I got, is I'm actually going to remount this way here, so you can see the valve cap right here. It's real small, so that's why you can't get a regular pump onto this, because this space right here is so small and this doesn't stick out very far. That's why you need this thing right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a deburring tool, for what you use as a machinist, and I'm gonna ream this out, basically deburr this, instead of, if you look at, you guys probably can't see it, but I can see it. Where the hole here is, it's basically a 90-degree angle, pretty much. It's a sharp angle. I'm gonna ream it out so that way, instead of being a sharp angle, it's gonna have a very big radius, so that way it clears the air chuck for a compressor. So that way I could pump it up with the air compressor without having to use this dumb hose extension. The thing is, this thing is horrible. It's horrible design. They should have just did this from the factory, make it much easier and everyone could do it, but they didn't. So, oh well, that's how it is. Anyways, I'm gonna do that. Oh, and I'm gonna add some sealant into the tube, so that way it doesn't get punctured very easily. Or if it does get punctured, it will hopefully self-sealed and you don't have to think about it. So those are two things I'm gonna do. And you just watch my other videos so you can see how that's done. And I probably won't do it. I won't do a video for this one. But my other video shows how to take this apart. It's basically all the same, anyways. All right, that's it. So that's the unboxing and the assembly of the scooter. So again, this is the GoTrax XR Elite. So this is the one with the LG battery. 7 point something. I think it was 7.8 or 7.6 or whatever it is, amp hours. So it has a longer range, and the battery should last longer too, as far as how many charge and discharge cycles goes. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.